Yo, what's up guys, it is Seahawks here, back with another video, and today I'm giving you my NFL awards 1 month into the football season, which, if the season ended, this is who I think would win each major and big award. Enjoy the video, and as always, go Hawks. Alright, let's start the awards off with Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm giving to Buccaneers wide receiver Emeka Egbuka. I mean, he is coming into the league as a receiver 3 and just has immediately been a game-changing receiver. He kind of reminds me of Ja'Marr Chase in his rookie year, just immediately coming in and just throwing up touchdowns after touchdowns. Had his first 100-yard game against the Eagles in Week 4. He's just looking, like I said, like how rookie Ja'Marr Chase was. I'm not saying he's the same exact receiver. I'm just saying that's kind of how I think his rookie season is going. And if he continues at this pace, hell, he might break a record for like most receiving yards by a rookie. Now let's do Defensive Rookie of the Year. I'm going with the Browns' second-round linebacker from, I believe, UCLA, Carson Schwessinger. Came into the league, has 32 tackles, had a sack against the Packers, been all over the field for the Browns' front seven, looking like a monster already. And he's been really impressive to be my favorite for Defensive Rookie of the Year when there's been people like Abdul Carter, Jihad Campbell, those kinds of people. Hell, he's beating out the Browns' first-rounder Mason Graham for my made-up award right now. It's crazy, but if the season ended now, I think he would be the Defensive Rookie of the Year. Let's move on to my Comeback Player of the Year. It is Lions defensive end Aiden Hutchinson. Took him one game to get back into the swing of things after that horrible loss to the Packers. He has had 4 sacks in the last 3 games. Already on pace for a season like he was supposed to have last year before it got taken away from him. This has been everyone's favorite for Comeback Player of the Year. I said it would be Dak at first, but no, it's completely changed to Hutchinson. He is an absolute fiend of a defensive end. Now let's move on to my Coach of the Year. Without a doubt, it's Colts head coach Shane Steichen. I mean, where do I even start? I mean, in the preseason, everyone was already calling for his head to be the first head coach fired. Me included, most likely, because of a shitty quarterback situation. But no, Indiana Jones, he's proven why Steichen should still be a head coach, making the call for him to be the starter. And now it's paid off tremendously so far. Yeah, they lost last week, but Daniel still played a relatively good game outside of those 2 god-awful interceptions. But he has gotten some out of Daniel Jones we haven't really ever seen before, and that alone should get you this award, proving why Daniel Jones is worth starting. Now let's move on to my Offensive Player of the Year, and it's without a doubt Rams wide receiver Puka Nacua. Now this is being filmed before the Niners game, so I don't know how good or bad he's doing. Probably doing good because it's Puka Nacua, but in 4 games, 3 of them he has had over 100 receiving yards, and the one he didn't, he still cracked 90 receiving yards. Scored his first touchdown against the Colts last week. He kind of owns the Colts. He leads the league in both receptions and yards. 42 catches, 503 yards, averages like 12 yards a catch. He is having one hell of a season, and I think Davante Adams signing with the Rams is probably one of the best things to ever happen to Puka Nacua, because corners are more focused on Davante than a young star Puka Nacua. Corners are still focused on him, but shit, not focused enough, because he is burning through every defense. Shit, he made Xavier Howard retire from the Colts because of how bad he was getting fried. I mean, probably not, but still. It's an absolutely insane season that he is having so far. Now for my Defensive Player of the Year. This might shock some people because a lot of people will probably say Myles Garrett, but as of now, I'm saying Giants linebacker Brian Burns. He is tied for first in the NFL with 5 sacks. He has a forced fumble. You can't fucking block this guy. Seriously, I don't know why the Panthers didn't want to keep him. But hell, even though he's still on a terrible team, it's proven to be one of the best things for his career. He is having an electric start to this season. You can't block him. And hell, he might get 5 sacks in this game against the Saints they're about to play. This is going to be gnarly. But man, Brian Burns right now would be my Defensive Player of the Year. before I get to the MVP, I have made up awards. So my biggest disappointment of the year is easily Eagles wide receiver A.J. Brown. Not even 160 receiving yards, and we're going into week 5. Like, this is one of the worst starts to his career he'll probably ever have. This probably is the worst start. He has had 3 games that he has not even cracked 30 receiving yards in, and then their game against the Rams, he had like 106 of those yards. Like, man, he's just going out there weekly and just fucking running cardio everywhere. Like, yeah, he's getting targets, but he just doesn't look like he cares a whole lot anymore. But, hey, as long as they're winning, he probably doesn't even care. Even though he does have that, like, cryptic tweet or something going around social media that, you know, every athlete does when they're not getting their way. But, man, it is not looking good so far for A.J. Brown, who might be on the trade block soon. Who knows? Now for my biggest surprise in the NFL, so far it's quarterback of the Indianapolis Colts, Daniel Jones. I mean, who else am I really going to give it to? He is 3rd in the league right now in passing, 1,078 yards. He's thrown exactly 1 touchdown pass in every game so far. He's only thrown 2 picks, and it was against the Rams, both of them. He's still rushing like he, always typically does. He's actually looking comfortable in the Colts offense. He's making great throws. He's making great reads, going through his progressions. He looks like, he's actually having fun out there. And it's crazy what happens when there's a fucking offensive line that blocks for this guy. Like, it's crazy. And I did predict he would have the best offense he has ever had. And so far, he is flourishing with the Colts offense. Last week, it was just their big test against the Rams. Yeah, they did lose, but if Mitchell didn't cost them 2 possessions, they wouldn't have lost. But still, Daniel Jones is shocking the living piss out of, like, every NFL fan out there. It's incredible. Last made-up award is the worst team so far, and it's still the Saints. I don't even know where to start. Like, they barely have an offense. Their defense is fucking horrible. They still don't have a win yet. Like, they're still, like, the most unmotivated looking team I've probably seen in a long time. And so far, my prediction still stands that they are going to be the first ever 0-17 team. I really feel bad for my best friend because he is, like, a huge-ass Saints fan, and he has to put up with just dog shit after dog shit weekly. And ending with the most important award of all, the MVP, aka whoever the best quarterback is. And I think it's going to be, once again, Josh Allen. He's going to go back-to-back. He has a 77 QBR. He's completed 70% of his passes, has 1 turnover, and it was against the Saints last week. He still is putting the Bills on his back week in, week out, throws one of the best balls in the league, one of the best balls ever, throws one of the best deep balls I've ever seen. Just he's not making mistakes this year. He's looking like a quarterback out for blood that really needs to win the Super Bowl this year. Bills wouldn't be anything without number 17 for them. So I think right now Josh Allen would be the MVP if the season ended today. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the notification bell on so you'll never miss an upload. I will see you in the next video. Go Hawks!